So, the title and thumbnail of this video did not lie. I am quitting BookTube. And to really get into that, I want to talk about my reasons for starting BookTube and for starting YouTube in general. For the last time. Let's get it. So, to really start this, we need to go back to when I was like 9. So me and my brother, we'd make these little movies, these little funny video things. I'll put some up on the screen. And we had fun with it, you know? We were just kind of randomly making little videos, and we would edit them just right on our old iPhone 6 or whatever we had. And it was fun, you know? We'd just randomly do it. So fast forward a few years, I start getting a little more into it. I download Lightworks. I start editing on the computer. And I find out, okay, I really like this video editing thing and this kind of filmmaking thing. And I'm like, okay, I need some direction to put this. I don't really know what to do with it next. So then I'm like, okay, I'll start a YouTube channel. How about that? So first I'm like, okay, I could do a gaming channel. You know, I like gaming. I kind of take that out of my persona for BookTube, but I just spent a good bit of time playing Minecraft and stuff. And then, but then I'm like, nah, it's too saturated. Blah blah blah, because I start doing some research into what YouTube wants, and I'm like, okay, I gotta pick a niche, I gotta pick a something. So I shut down gaming, and then I'm like, what about BookTube? Because I really like reading. So I decide, okay, I'm gonna do BookTube. So I spend like 2 weeks setting up a bunch of stuff. I buy a microphone, and that's kind of my little starting point. And I get started. And at first, it was really fun, especially over the summer when I could really dedicate myself to it and look at the analytics and stuff, and I was just getting started and post a video and stuff. Then school started, right? So now my time's kind of taken up a lot more, but I'm still feeling this pressure to post, because I set up over the summer, I set up this posting once or twice a week. Originally I was going to try to post 3 times a week. And I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. So every night, you know, I'm going to bed, I'm laying in bed, I'm thinking, oh, I gotta post, I gotta make a video, I gotta edit it. And then I'd get up in the morning, I'd do school, and it'd be like 5 o'clock, and I'm hungry, and I wanna go outside and touch grass. So then I feel like there's this pressure on me to post. And then I made my last video, right? So I took a day, I just didn't do school, right? I homeschool. That probably explains a lot more. But I took a day, and I just didn't do school. And I just put all my effort into that video, and I edited it, and I did the thumbnail, and I got it posted all in one day. And then it didn't really perform that well. It got 11 views in the first 2 days. And then, so I'm like, this video sucks. It must be a terrible video. It didn't perform well. And then a few days later, I think to myself, back when I first started BookTube, and before I did YouTube, I didn't care about the analytics. I was just making videos. But then as I did BookTube, and as I started putting hours of my life into researching YouTube and watching these videos of how to succeed on YouTube, I start overanalyzing, click-through rate, titles, thumbnails, blah blah blah. I was just turning it into this overanalyzed thing, and then when I posted that bookshelf tour video, that kind of mindset changes video, I realized, and I saw, and I was dissatisfied with the analytics, and I realized that that's what I was focused on now. It wasn't the video production itself. I wasn't enjoying the process, because I was just grinding it out, trying to get that 1,000 subscribers, trying to get that 4,000 hours, just trying to hit these milestones set there by YouTube itself and not by me. And then I was just kind of hit that point. I was like, okay. And then 3 days ago, I was just like, okay, screw it. And then I started making this music video for The Good Part by AJR, because that was the song that was on at the time. I was like, I should make a music video. I just went ahead and did it. And I had that same feeling that I had back when I was like 11 and making videos with my brother and editing them on the phone. Obviously, I'd come a long way, you know, but I had that same feeling, and it was fun, and I was doing all this cinematic stuff and these unnecessary edits and stuff, and I was doing it just because I wanted to, and I got that feeling back. And then I realized that's what I lost with YouTube. YouTube was originally intended to be this outlet for my creative video editing and filmmaking. And it had turned into this overanalyzing analytics and stuff. I wasn't trying to succeed. I wasn't trying to improve my video editing and filmmaking skills. I was just trying to improve the numbers and just continuously grinding and then stressing over, oh, I'm not producing enough and stuff. I'll never succeed if I don't upload once a week. And I was just like, yeah. So yeah, eventually I hit that point, and I laid down one at night and I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to be doing this. The point was not to obsess over the numbers. The point was to have fun with the process. I lost the process. And then there's also the books themselves. I like reading. Like, don't get me wrong, reading is good. But when I read, I like to sit down, I like to relax and read a book and just kind of chill. That's the end of my day, you know? I read while I'm in bed. After the end of my day, I've been doing school, I've been doing YouTube recently, and then I just kind of sit down and I read and I relax and I get lost in another world. And when I started doing BookTube, not at the beginning, not in that first month, but once I started researching into BookTube and I started writing book reviews on Goodreads for every single book I read, I was like, I couldn't get lost in those worlds because I was just nitpicking all the terrible stuff in these books because I don't automatically pick out good stuff. I automatically pick out the bad stuff. So I would read these books that in hindsight were pretty good books. But then I'd create this character of a book in my head that was like 2 stars, and oh, the characters were terrible, and oh, the plot was terrible, oh, the pacing was slow. And I couldn't just get lost in that world and not really pay attention, you know? Obviously, I know even if I'm not reviewing the books, I'll still read bad books. But I'm so much more inclined to DNF a book just for the content. So in my wrap-up, I can say, oh, I DNF'd a book, you know? I'm so much more inclined to give it, to put it on a low-high scale and either give it 1 star or 5 stars. Rather than just being able to read the book and be like, yeah, that was a pretty good book, let's move on to the next one. I put so much brain power into reading that now I can't unwind after my day. You know? I've had to turn to, listening to podcasts and stuff because I don't feel the need to analyze those. So I think if I just get rid of this BookTube pressure and what it's doing, the pressure it's putting on me, I think that'll just let me read easier, and it'll let me be creative with myself and do what I originally wanted to do with YouTube. So yeah, I am gonna upload. I mentioned that video, the good part unofficial music video. YouTube copyright's probably gonna get just all over me. So I guess if you don't see it, that means I couldn't upload it, but I will upload it. So you know. And again, even as I'm saying this, my brain's being like, oh, your 34 subscribers are gonna unsubscribe. I mean, yeah, that's true, but no pressure. 34 subscribers, you know? I know you're unsubscribed. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so I guess if you want to see, I'm gonna try to do some comedy short films. I'm gonna try to do some little, try to get a little more cinematic with my editing and just post what I want to post. So keep an eye out. I probably won't post very often, but when I do, I feel like it's going to be so much better. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this past 3 months. It has been a really fun experience. I think if I could put the effort in to BookTube and I could get into the BookTube community, I think I really would enjoy it. But I don't have the time right now with school, and it's not really what I wanted out of YouTube. So seriously, thank you, but yeah, I'll see you never, I guess. I always finish with I'll see you next time, but I won't see you again, so at least not in this same spot. But yeah, see ya.